The unity breath meditation developed by Drunvalo Melchizedek is a technique where you combine the downward flowing energy and the upward flowing energy in and surrounding the body to experience what Drunvalo Melchizedek calls the sacred space in the heart. This small area in the heart, where it said the soul anchors itself in the body, is an area where there's supposed to be an immense amount of power within the body. In this video, we're going to walk through what this meditation is, and I'm going to share a version of this meditation that I've adopted for my own personal use. And I think it makes this whole process a little bit more understandable and relatable. I wanted to share this because when I did this meditation after following Drunvalo's steps in his book, Living in the Heart, I had perhaps one of the most profound experiences of my life, and I wanted to share that. The main purpose of this meditation, in the simplest terms, is to compress the energetic forces from our higher energy centers with the energetic forces from our lower energy centers in and outside of our bodies. By doing this, you create a hexagonal region within the heart and brain that create a bubble or a phase conjugate wave, or you could even say a black hole or a proton at the center of your heart and your brain. The easiest way to see how this functions is to look at one of the most famous geometries in human history, the Star Tetrahedron. Often referred to as the Star of David because it said King David recognized the immense power in this geometry. We also often see the use of this geometry in alchemical texts and occult manuscripts about the chemical processes and magic. Some of you may be familiar with this shape as the shape behind the Merkaba. However, the Merkaba is usually used for doing astral travel, and this meditation is for going within. The shape is related to this meditation because with the unity breath, what we're doing is we're going to send love down to the earth and then up to the cosmos, and use the love returned by both of these forces to squeeze our way into the center of the heart, or the smallest part of the heart, the sacred space within the heart, at the center of the heart. But before we begin, I first want to say I'm not going to follow the steps laid out by Drunvalo in his book, Living in the Heart, directly. I'm going to provide a more streamlined version and add a little bit more explanation to the things I think could be explained a little more, so you can have an easy to remember process to follow on your own and to use throughout your life. Another thing, I don't really expect anyone to reach the sacred space while following along this video, because I'm going to be laying out the steps and you really need to focus on the love that returns. So with that in mind, it might be a good idea to maybe take some notes if you need to, or save this for a time when you have some time to pay attention. I may mean to give you steps and the process that you can easily remember and follow on your own after watching this video. So once you're ready, let's begin by focusing on the center of the heart. Focus on the immense amount of energy in the heart, or the heart chakra. Feel it thump over and over. Now, while keeping your attention with your heart in mind, move your attention down to your stomach region, or the solar plexus. Feel the immense energy in and without that region. While keeping those two energy centers in mind, then move your attention down into the pelvic region, or the sacral region. Feeling those three energy centers ebb and flow together. Now, while you feel those three energy centers working together in tandem, imagine the most beautiful places you've been to or seen on the earth. Imagine how you felt. Imagine the smells. Imagine how the wind blew through the landscape and rustled the trees. Imagine streams and forests. Whatever brings you to a place of awe and wonderment. Feel that love swell up inside of you. Personally, I like to remember the mountain hills of West Virginia, or the red iron hills in Sedona. I imagine deer and animals playing in fields, and me being blessed to be there to witness it. And then, while feeling that love, bring your hands in front of you like this, in a cupping motion. And if you want to, you can even sort of massage as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put that love and gratitude we're feeling into the space between our hands. And we're just going to compress it. Compress that love and gratitude. And when you feel like you can't compress any more love and gratitude. And it might be a little longer for you if you doing this on your own, or faster, whatever. As you get more used to this, it will become faster. But just compress as much love and gratitude as you can into this space. And when you feel it swell up in your stomach, heart, and sacral region, send a little bit more love and gratitude into that ball, and then throw it down to the earth. You may feel an upswell of energy from the earth return to you, perhaps tenfold times the amount of love and gratitude you gave. This is the upwards flowing energy we talked about before. Now, while feeling that beautiful energy return to you from the earth, and while we are feeling this energy swell up through our bodies, we now do a very similar process with the upper energy centers or chakras and the entire cosmos. Concentrate your attention on the base of your throat. And then add to your attention the sensation between your eyes or your third eye chakra. And then also add to your attention the top of your head or the crown chakra. And while keeping these three energy centers in mind, remember the love and amazement you've felt in the past for the beautiful universe above our heads, for the stars, for the planets, for the sun, for the moon, and providing a fabric of reality for us all to exist on so that we can play on this world we call Earth. When you're ready, we're going to do the same process as before, balling up that love and gratitude you have for the entire cosmos and sending it as a condensed ball of gratitude, love, and amazement back to the cosmos. I like to remember feelings of awe that I felt when I looked up at the night sky in remote places, remembering how big the universe is, seemingly in comparison to this already seemingly huge world we live on. I think about how in just our solar system alone, there are so many moons and planets just like our own, with many being much bigger. And after feeling all that love, awe, and gratitude for being able to witness it all from this unique perspective, I feel that love and gratitude swelling up inside of me, and I start combining it into the space between my hands and compress it into a ball more and more until I feel like I can't compress it anymore. Then I give it one more burst of love and gratitude, and I gently toss it up into the universe, saying, "Thank you, I love you." You may feel the love and the gratitude from the universe return to you maybe 50-fold. Now, while feeling the love returned from the earth and the love returned from the cosmos, we announce to ourselves, I'm moving into the sacred space in my heart. And we move our attention down from the center of our mind or brain, down into the throat chakra, throat area, slowly moving down into the region of the heart. And once we get to a certain region, while feeling both those forces, you should feel yourself pulled in like a tractor beam into the center of this area. When I did this meditation, it was an immediate flash of imagery. Like I said before, when I did this meditation, I had perhaps one of the most profound experiences of my entire life immediately. And on the first try after reading Drunvalo steps. And I'm sure you will have a profound experience as well if you give this a try. And if you don't get any result from following this video, please try again in a secluded place. As at the very least, you're depositing love energy to the planet and the stars that you can call on at a later date. No joke. I'd also love to hear about your experience following this meditation in the comments. Maybe we can even do a video comparing the different experiences shared in the comments. What's beautiful about this meditation is that once you successfully enter the sacred space of the heart, you will begin to understand what the true nature of reality really is and your relation to it. But the beauty of this place in your heart doesn't end there. What's fascinating is what you can do while having your attention centered in this sacred space. and if you can really embrace the understanding that comes after. Again, I'm curious about your experience while doing this meditation. So if you had any profound experiences or you had any sudden realizations or questions, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear your opinion and ideas and thoughts. And if you enjoyed this meditation and content, please, again, consider subscribing and liking this video, as everything really helps me grow this early channel. Thank you again. My name's Adam David.